welcome to Unbox Life with Lori. My name's Lori, and this is my weekly my weekly vlog challenge. I'm challenging myself to try to do I would like to do a nightly vlog, but I'll do a weekly vlog. So this is vlog number 2, and it's about my Ozempic story. So I just started taking Ozempic again for the 3rd time, and I'm praying the 3rd time's a charm. I like to begin every vlog with a quote, and so tonight's quote is about beauty, and it says, "You can be the most beautiful person in the world, and everybody sees the light and the rainbows when they look at you. But if you yourself don't know it, all that doesn't even matter." That's a good quote. So that's a good quote to start tonight's vlog. So my Ozempic success story began 3 years ago in December of 2021. That was the first time I was so excited I was able to get Ozempic, and it was 3 weeks before Christmas, and so in my mind I was going to be thin in 2022. Well, I started taking Ozempic, and my side effects were off the charts. I had nausea. I was so tired all the time. I just wanted to sleep, and then my tiredness, it started to turn into depression. So I stayed on Ozempic at that time for about 6 weeks, and I did lose about 16 pounds. But the side effects won, and so I got off of Ozempic. And then as soon as I got off Ozempic, of course, I gained the weight back. Why would I try to take Ozempic for a 3rd time? Well, recently on the news, there have been 2 people, Kelly Clarkson and Sharon Osbourne, who, in my opinion, Sharon Osbourne is way too thin now. Anyway, so Kelly Clarkson and Sharon Osbourne have been telling their story, and they both had great success on Ozempic / semaglutide. Semaglutide is the chemical in Ozempic that makes it work, and so there's all different kinds of semaglutide, and I just happen to be on Ozempic. So anyway, when I heard their success stories, I decided to do a little bit of research and find out what I could do to help minimize my side effects, because I'm heavier than I've ever been. My entire life, I've been on a diet. I've gained and lost hundreds of pounds. I've tried every diet pill, every diet gimmick, every crazy diet on the market. But weight has always been a struggle. And after I had my 2nd daughter, I was in my mid-20s, and that was the first time that I tried. I went to the doctor and I tried prescription diet pills. A lot of young ladies take prescription diet pills. It's called Adipex, and the generic is called Phentermine, and it's basically just, truthfully, it's just pharmaceutical speed, I guess. I don't know, but the first time I took it at 25, I did lose weight pretty quickly. I lost about 50 pounds in about 3 months, and I was so excited. And you get worn off. You get worn out when you take the prescription diet pills, because you have a hard time sleeping, and you get tired of not eating. I don't know how to explain it, but you just get burned out, so you get off the diet pills. So pretty much from 25, really the next 25 years, I would get on and off prescription diet pills, just gaining and losing weight, gaining and losing weight. Well, when I got to be about 50, my blood pressure started to get real high. And once that happened, my doctor would no longer prescribe the Phentermine. So for the next couple of years, I just gained and gained and gained until where I am now, the heaviest I think I've ever been. I'm so embarrassed. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want anybody to see me. None of my clothes fit. I look in the mirror and I see a monster. I really hate the way that I looked. So I researched Ozempic, and what I read was that most of the bad side effects, they subside in about 3 months. So I'm gonna be like the little engine that could, and I am going to try to stay on Ozempic and get past the side effects, because I'm ready to get out and live a little bit too, even if that means just going out to the mall, just getting out. I'm lucky because I work from home, so that's a blessing, because I could never go to work looking the way I do right now. But I could never go into the office. I'd be too embarrassed. But anyway, I'm ready to get a pretty sundress and go to the mall, or, just feel good about myself again. So today is May the 15th, 2024, and I took my third shot of Ozempic. I took the 0.25 milligram. That is the beginning doses. 0.25 is really the lowest dose you can take. And I may just stay on the 0.25. I know you're supposed to increase it. I think you can increase all the way up to 2 milligrams, but right now my goal is to just be able to handle the 0.25. And maybe after 3 months, then I'll go up to the 0.5 milligram. But yeah, so again, like I said, the first time I tried Ozempic was in the winter time, and I am a believer in that seasonal affective disorder. So I think when I was tired and the tiredness turned into depression, I really think it's because the days were shorter. It got dark, at 5:30 here, it was dark. So I was just so tired all the time. But now we're in the middle of May, and the days are longer, and it's been sunny. So I think that's really helped a lot with the tiredness and the depression, for me at least. And then the second side effect that I struggled with was the nausea. And again, that hasn't been as bad. I don't know why, but for some reason I haven't been as nauseous as before. I've been trying to drink plenty of fluids, and I've been trying to keep a little bit of stuff on your stomach, because they say the nausea comes from not having anything on your stomach. So I've been trying to avoid anything that's high in fat, and anything that's got a lot of sugar in it, because with Ozempic, what it does is it slows down your digestion. It makes your body want to digest things slower. So that's one of the reasons we get nausea. So I've been just trying to understand what the nausea is from, and just trying to work on it that way. And then the third side effect that a lot of people struggle with is having a hard time going to the bathroom. So one of the things I found is this liquid magnesium citrate. You can get it at Walmart or any drugstore for under $2. And you just take a couple of sips of it at nighttime before you go to bed. And it does help. It helps with the bathroom part, and it also helps you sleep a little bit better. So for anybody that's struggling with that part, you might want to read up about magnesium citrate and ask your doctor. Talk to your doctor before you take anything. So anyway, I did not weigh before I started taking Ozempic this time, because I know I'm heavier than I've ever been, and I go to the doctor every 3 months anyway. So I have a doctor's appointment in the middle of June, so I'll weigh myself then. Another reason is because I'm one of those people, if I'm jumping on and off the scale and I don't see a big weight loss, I'll get discouraged. So for me, only weighing, heck, if I only weigh 1 to 4 times a year, every time I go to the doctor and I see that progression with my weight loss, that might just be the best thing for me. So that's what I'm going to do. So when I go to the doctor in mid-June, I'll share at that point in time. At that point in time, I will have been on Ozempic for about 6 weeks. So I'll be excited if I just lose, 10 or 12 pounds. But at that time, I'll share what my weight loss is, because I plan on doing a weekly vlog about Ozempic, about the challenges, about finding things that help with the different side effects. And we can I'll talk about, when my side effects have gone away, and maybe foods that that help with nausea or what to eat, what not to eat. So a friend of mine asked me, she said, what does it feel like to be on Ozempic? And I tried to explain to her, she's a friend that also had taken diet pills in the past. It's not like a diet pill. On a diet pill, if you take it in the morning, you're not hungry all day long. But if you know tomorrow you want to go out and you want to go out to eat, you just don't take your diet pill and you can eat. And it's a different kind of full. I don't even know how to explain it. You're just not hungry. But with Ozempic, it's a weekly shot, so you don't really get to have those cheat days if you want them. But something different with Ozempic too is that for me, it changes the way food tastes. Like, it magnifies the sweetness. For instance, I like to have coffee and a lot of creamer. I like my coffee to be like a treat. Well, on Ozempic, the creamer is just too sweet. I mean, anything, it just magnifies the sweetness. So I don't really want to eat a lot of sweet things, which is good because when I'm not taking Ozempic, that's all I eat is sweets. So it's really curbed my appetite for sweets. And it's hard to eat on Ozempic. I can't explain why. You don't have that feeling if I'm not hungry, but when you go to take a bite of food, you can just eat like 3 or 4 bites, and that's all you can eat. I can't explain it. I think the only way you'd understand what Ozempic does is if you do take it. So for me, that's my experience. It has completely curbed my appetite for sweets. I don't really want bread, which is amazing. So right now when I do eat, I try to eat healthy. You know, I try to make sure that I'm not eating a lot of bread, that I'm not eating a lot of carbs, that I'm not eating a lot of sugar. I try to eat high protein vegetables or fruits, and I'm trying to drink a lot more water. I'm not a real big water drinker, but on Ozempic, for whatever reason, I've been drinking a lot more water, but I think that helps a lot too. So I've been trying to stay away from sugary sodas like Dr. Pepper, which is one of my favorites. And also just not having all that cream in my coffee. That's going to help too. That's going to help cut out on a lot of calories. So anyway, let's see, what else were we going to talk about? I'm hoping to do a vlog again next week and talk about my success with Ozempic. And I'm ready to get out and live a little bit. Like I said, even if that means just going to the mall. And I'm going to keep my focus on my weight loss and on being healthy so that I can see my lights and my rainbows. Okay, well, thank y'all very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day or the wonderful rest of your week. And remember to always be kind. You never know what someone may be going through, and your kindness may be the world of difference to them. It might make a world of difference to what they're going through. And if you could, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'm excited about my YouTube channel. Just making my nightly vlog and sharing my story and hopefully making a lot of friends along the way. Okay, well, bye for now, y'all. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.